It's the hard spot, the love spot, the hot spot, the spot you want. It's a give it spot, it's a take it spot. You've got it spot now. Welcome to the hard spot. 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 Welcome to the hard spot.
I'm Iyanla Vanzant, and welcome to the R Spot. This is the spot, the place where we will explore, examine, dissect, and discuss relationships. All kinds of relationships. You know, we live in a world today where we have instant connection to one another, but we have no relationship. We don't have a common goal, a common vision. We don't connect at the level of the heart. We talk at one another, but very rarely can we hear one another from that really deep place inside. So I've created the R Spot so that we can look at some of the challenges and difficulties we face in relationships and how we can make our good relationships better, because not all relationships are in trouble. My intention is that we all get the skills and tools and information that we need to make our relationships healthy, fulfilling, satisfying, peaceful, joyful, and most of all, loving. So we're going to talk about it. Let's start here. Acts of Faith, July 15th, written by a very wonderful woman, great author. Her name is Iyanla Vanzant. And Acts of Faith tells us, people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And when you know which it is, you know exactly what to do. Whoa. Today, I want to talk about lifetime relationships. These are the relationships, the connections that you have with people you are related to by bloodline. Your parents, grandparents, siblings, your co-parents. Yes, the people that you create children with, you also create a lifetime relationship with, because for the rest of that child's life, you will be their parents. So while you may not have an intimate connection with your co-parent anymore, you are in a lifetime relationship with them. Let me tell you why lifetime relationships are so important. They're important because they were created by your soul. Your soul, that essence, that true identity, that thing that keeps you living in this body. Your soul knew what you needed to grow through, learn through, heal. And that soul, your soul, calls into your life people who can teach you what you need to learn, help you heal what you need to heal, or give you whatever it is that you need to grow at the level of the soul. Now, lifetime relationships are hard because you can't get rid of them. Now, you get to choose how you are in relationship with those people, but you cannot get rid of a lifetime relationship. And one of the things that causes us so much pain is when we attempt to throw a lifetime person out of our mind and out of our heart. Can't be done. Lifetime relationships are there to make you stronger. Lifetime relationships are there to teach you the depth of love that you have. And lifetime relationships, more often than not, let you know the depth to which you can be hurt. I've got a letter for you. Got this not too long ago. Dear Iyanla, my sister and I have not spoken in almost 3 years. I've reached out to her. I have called her. I asked my other sisters to ask her why she stopped speaking to me, and no one understands what her problem is. She tells them all the same thing. Mind your business. This is between me and her, and she knows what she did. Iyanla, I swear on my mother's soul, I don't know what I did or why she stopped speaking to me. I have tried everything I know how to get a straight answer from her. I've asked her and all I get is crickets. So now I've decided to write her off. Even if she wants to reach out to me now, I'm done. After 3 years of silence and disrespect, I'm no longer interested in reconnecting. I know this is the right thing for me, but what makes me really mad is how can I get over the anger I feel towards her and move on with my life? Well, beloved, until she's ready to communicate, there's absolutely nothing that you can do. But for your own healing and your own growth and your own learning and your own development, what I want to offer you is you cannot write the relationship off. And please do not stop loving her. This is a lifetime relationship. And what makes lifetime relationships so difficult is that we think we know how the other person should be, how they should behave, what it is that they should do. We assume that because it's my mother or my sister or my child, that this person must do certain things in a certain way. And we also believe that we know how they should see things and that we know how they see things. Nothing can be further from the truth. When you are dealing with a lifetime relationship, you have to surrender all judgments and all expectations. We're all human. Your mother, your sister, your father, your brother, those people to whom you are related for a lifetime may have hurt you deeply. And you think the hurt is worse because it's your mother or your sister, your brother, your father. They're simply human beings to whom you will be connected for the rest of your life. So, beloveds, what I want you to understand is a lifetime relationship, no matter how difficult it is, it has come to teach you something. And the way that you will learn whatever it is to release your judgments, release your expectations, and stop thinking that it hurts more because you are related to the person by blood. There are no sacred cows. We're all human. We all have weaknesses. Some of us, many of us, are crazy as hell. Just like me. I remember I was in total breakdown with my sister. She was older than me, and she always thought she had a right to tell me what to do. So one day I said, I'll fix her. I'm not going to speak to her. I'm not going to take her calls. I'm not going to answer her stupid questions. I'm going to show her I'm a grown woman. I do what I want to do. So for 3 years, I didn't speak to my sister. Then on June 20th, 2001, I got a call that my sister was dead. And to tell you today what it was she had said or done that's caused me to stop speaking to her, I absolutely cannot tell you. But like all life, all relationships, lifetime relationships break down. But because we are connected by blood, it is our responsibility, our duty, our obligation to give that person the benefit of the doubt. Now here's the good news. If someone dishonors, disrespects, treats you poorly, doesn't treat you well, you get to choose how to be in relationship with them. You don't have to go to their Christmas dinner. You don't have to send them a birthday card. But what you do have to do in order to keep your soul growing is you have to keep loving them. Love them in your way. Love them from a distance. Love them in writing. But never ever attempt to close your mind and close your heart to a lifetime relationship. The principle here is acceptance. Accept that your sister doesn't want to speak to you. Don't let it hurt you any more than it would if she were a co-worker. Accept maybe that your mother doesn't want to speak to you. For those of you who are in breakdown with your mother, your father, your brother. Accept that your child doesn't want to speak to you. Accepting it doesn't mean that you like it or agree with it. It means that you can be present to it and you can surrender to it. Lifetime relationships. They are very, very hard. But again, remember that your soul brought this into your relationship. And what I've learned is that whenever there's a breakdown in a lifetime relationship, the principal healing tool is forgiveness. Forgiveness will move you out of the hurt. Forgiveness will eliminate the judgments. Forgiveness will support you in releasing to know why this person is the way they are. They're that way because they're human. Forgiveness will open your heart to a greater possibility and the possibility that there can be a healing. So, if you're in breakdown in a lifetime relationship, just start here. I forgive myself for believing that things should be different than they are. I forgive myself for believing that this should not be the way it is, that she or he or they should not be the way they are. Now here's the big one. I forgive myself for every unkind, unloving word or thought I've had about the person that made me hurt. Forgiveness. Without forgiveness, chances are you're going to stay mad and you're going to stay in judgment of the other person, and you are going to terrorize yourself about what you did or didn't do to cause this breakdown. When we're dealing with a lifetime relationship, it's not the relationship or the person that causes us pain. It is our attempt to throw those people out of our hearts and out of our mind. It's the constant asking of why. Why are they like this? Why did they do this? Why don't they do that? Those are the things that cause us pain. Remember, in a lifetime relationship, the other person is growing and so are you. Look for your lesson. Embrace your healing. And know that just because this person is related to you by blood doesn't mean that they can't teach you something that you need to know. Here's another challenge with lifetime relationships. We have a history with the person or the people. Something that they did back in '56 that we're still upset about, that we are still hurt about, we're still wounded about, and we still hold them hostage to. In a lifetime relationship, you must learn to live moment by moment by moment, giving that person the opportunity to shift and change and grow, just as you're shifting, changing, and growing. So often in lifetime relationships, we see the people as who they've always been, but we expect them to see us as who we are now. When you give, you get. Give that person an opportunity to be different so that they have an opportunity to see you differently. Forgiveness and acceptance. Those are your tools that you need to heal any lifetime relationship. So, lifetime relationships are those to whom you are related by blood, those with whom you create someone whose blood is connected to both of you. Lifetime relationships are with human beings. Don't expect them to be any different. Lifetime relationships, more often than not, are the ones that cause you the greatest and the deepest hurt because there's something your soul wants you to learn. Thank you for joining me here on the R-Spot. Next time, we're going to talk about seasonal relationships. Oh boy, those are the real fun ones. Those relationships that end as quickly as they started, and we can never figure out the reason why. In the meantime, if you've got a comment, a question, or you want to tell me about your relationship, send me an email or a short 2-minute video to iyanlasfixins@gmail.com. And be sure to put R-Spot in your subject line, and I will respond to as many as I can. I'll see you next time on the R-Spot. And remember, people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Remember that. Bye.